dancing too? All right. All the teachers here today are the heartbeat of the We movement. You help your students open their eyes to different issues and guide them on their change-making journeys. As you learn about the world and different cultures, you pick up knowledge and wisdom that you can pass on to your students. Teachers, you have the chance to win a Meet and We professional learning tour through EF Educational Tours, Meet and We's partner in service travel. You can see the impact of the projects you and your students have been supporting and learn how to bring these global experiences to your class. Now, head over to the Educator Zone at the SaskTel Max Lounge on the mezzanine for more information and to enter for your chance to win. While you're there, pick up your free resources, learn more about travel opportunities from our partners at EF, and oh yeah, grab yourself some free coffee. Now, let's take a look at some of the experiences you can have through a trip with EF.
When we first arrived in Kenya, it kind of still felt like a dream.
I was not prepared. I was not expecting this.
When our bus arrived today, all of the people were standing there outside of the van singing and with bright smiles on their faces. So one of the things we've done is go on a water walk with one of the Messiah Mamas. What they have to do every day to get water and to have to do it at least 5 times a day. That really made me think about things.
The 5 pillars, I've seen these communities that are self-sustaining.
Allows a community to thrive and live by itself without constantly needing donations.
To get students involved, to get young people involved, to get entire communities bound together with one common goal of making the world a better place and making communities a better place.
Our next speaker is somebody whose commitment to our national conversation about mental health demonstrates living we as we approach Canada's 150th birthday. It's pretty fitting that she's the mother of our current Prime Minister. This is her story.
The last name Trudeau may ring a few bells. It's no coincidence, as the wife of former Prime Minister Pierre Trudeau and the proud mother of the current Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau, Margaret's remarkable character undoubtedly helped shape the Canada we know today. Margaret is a social and political leader. She is the honorary president of the charity WaterAid and a fearless advocate for mental health since she announced her own battle with bipolar disorder in 2006.
There's hope, there's future, there's joy.
A renowned public speaker and 4-time best-selling author, Margaret Trudeau works tirelessly to better Canada and the world.
Weday, please welcome to the stage, Margaret Trudeau!
First of all, hey, isn't we wonderful? You all want to be here, yay! And the message of we, and why I'm involved with we, is that we have to reach out to each other. We're stronger together, and we have to include everyone in our embrace. I'm so glad to be here. We thank you to Mark and Craig Kielberger for what they've done and why you're all here. Today I'm going to talk to you about mental health. Yuck. You know, the statistic is that 1 out of 5 of our Canadian children will have a mental illness. So when you think about it, 4 out of 5 here, you don't have a mental illness. But I'm going to tell you that you must take care of the health of your brain in order to keep mental health. And if you think about it as brain health instead of mental health, it's way more positive. It's proactive. You can eat to feed your brain. You choose kale, not donuts. And the most important thing for your mental health, you must know it. It's a good night's sleep. the most important thing for your brain. Because while you're sleeping, your brain gets all cleaned up. The neurons and the transmitters are all fine-tuned. The hormones are replaced. And when you wake up in the morning, you are ready. If you don't have a good night's sleep, you wake up in the morning tired and you don't have the mental acuity to be your best through the day. The other thing you have to do is, of course, eat well, and please play outside. Go outside and exercise. Those three things, eating well, sleeping well, and playing well, will keep you in good mental health. And for the 1 out of 5 of you here who may be suffering from a mental health, being overwhelmed by your emotions, feeling anxiety and stress, and worst of all, feeling depression, I want to talk to you very sincerely. I went through it. I lost my life to depression. I lost my life to mania. Mania with bipolar is when you're supercharged, super excited, super fast. What's happening is there's too much of a chemical in your brain that's making it race. So you never access reason. When I was in a manic phase, I once ran off with the Rolling Stones. I have no regrets. I'm sorry I did it. It was a mistake, but yay. Anyway, I wasn't in control of my fine-tuned mind. I was in the throes of mania, and I didn't consider the consequences of my actions, that it was going to be a huge scandal. Go figure. What you have to know is that when you're in a mental illness, you have impaired insight. You're wrong thinking. And usually it's wrong thinking about yourself and how people perceive you. You really can get into self-loathing and feeling like you don't belong and backing away into your cave, isolating and not being part of anything. And that's a mental illness where you're stuck. The only way you can get out of it, you can't fix yourself. I certainly try. You can't fix yourself. You have to talk to your parents, talk to your teachers, talk to your friends, and find someone to talk to professionally. And the first time you talk to someone after you suffered the confusing gauze of depression where you don't feel anything, you're not interested in life, you don't want to participate. You know why that happens? It's not because you're a lazy bum and not curious. It's because your chemicals in your brain are dysfunctioning. You haven't got the right chemical balance to allow you to feel good, productive, happy, and courageous. It takes courage to face a mental illness. It takes courage to ask for help. But believe you me, 17 years ago, I was in a psychiatric ward and I no longer had control of my mind. I didn't know why I should eat, why I should comb my hair, why I should even talk to anyone. I had gone across the line into insanity because I had a mental illness that I was not seeking treatment for, and it took over my life. So get help, you 1 out of 5. The other 4 out of 5, pay attention to your brain health. Do the best you can to make your brain the best it can be. I thank you so much for listening to me on such a subject. Hey, I will tell you this. My son Justin, as my other children, have gone through what I went through. Your whole family. If one in the family has a mental illness, the whole family feels it. Justin learned what it's like to have a mental illness and how to get out of it. And his commitment is huge to change the face of mental health care in Canada. So, yay! Thank you. Have the best day ever. And Thank you.